but I figured it was necessary due to the stress I'm under. I've got a court date in a couple of days here for my kids. Well, it's this one's for my ex. She's responding to motions that I filed with the court that I didn't give her belongings and I didn't give her tax money or whatever. But we got divorced a year ago, and part of it I had to give her $45,000, which is demoralizing. When you're the only one working for 10 years and you got to give the woman that wasn't really doing nothing, just sitting around the house playing on her phone, $45,000, and we have joint custody, but I still have to pay her child support. It doesn't even make any sense. So we're going to court tomorrow, or not tomorrow, but the 8th, to enforce the divorce decree judgment, or whatever, how that shit is. So we'll have to come back with this one. Alright, sorry I had a phone call. I've been keeping all this bottled up inside and not really talking about it. And it's probably important to share, especially with other men that have children and, you know, honestly, down in their heart really care about their family and want to do what's best for them. But like I was saying, I gave her $45,000 that I had to pay for, so it was half the equity in the house, which I'm stupid and I didn't know the ins and outs of all this law crap, and my lawyer didn't really tell me nothing. He just said, get a rough estimate of what your house is worth. So I just, told him what I thought it was worth. I went online. I went onto that website online to check it out for the realtor.com. And I just told him the number that was on there, which was fucking stupid on my behalf because she got over half the equity. And I got to pay her $300 a month in child support. And she's trying to get more money from me after going on her page and bragging about how good life is. And I just think back about when I was in the relationship, working my ass off and wanting to quit and wanting to do other things with my life. But knowing that my family needed me. So it was a lot of weight on my shoulders. It's still a lot of weight. But maybe if I can help other men out there understand that if you're not feeling confident about the relationship, you just need to go. Because no matter what she says, she told me she loved me, I was a special person, and all this crap. And then at the end, she just made up a lot of shit to be mad at me about. And she's even wrote a list of belongings that she wants to come and pick up, including my fucking tools. I heard stories like this growing up, and I was like, well, I'll never be one of those guys. And here I am, suffering. The only thing on my mind is the kids, and it doesn't seem like the courts or anybody else really cares about the children. They just care about getting whatever. I'm getting farther away from owning my house again. And instead of owning my house, I get to take that money and give it to her, and she gets to recirculate the money in the economy and go to concerts. She was bragging about going to spending $2,000 on a damn concert, and I haven't got to do nothing yet. Not that I'm jealous about that. It's just I'm the one that worked for all that money. The man's the one that works, and she just sat at home playing Bubble Pop and Candy Crush. And I just remember thinking, like, dang, it'd be so nice to have someone at home just help me out. She didn't really care. It didn't seem like. So if you're in a situation like this, you need to just get out now. I waited till the 10-year mark, and I thought that things were going to be different. I was going to try and, I was really fighting for us. I definitely made some mistakes. We both made a lot of mistakes. But unfortunately, the way the system works, it's going to be the man that's going to pay for those mistakes. It's not going to be the woman. And she gets to hold my kids over my head, and she knows it hurts. And that's why she's doing it. So keep that in mind when you want to get in a relationship with somebody, because it's definitely not worth it. Not that kind of relationship. And the very first thing that the lawyers told me is accept the fact that you guys are enemies now. And I was confused at the time when they said that. But the more time went on, I realized that they program people to do that. And so they entitle women to do this kind of stuff, to have the audacity to come to write a list and want things that she knows is not hers. Like my tools. What are you going to do with my fucking tools? What do you want my tools for? You don't want them. You just want to take them from me. She wouldn't even be able to describe the tools. But she wants them. She wants my tools. It's kind of a rant. I'm sorry for ranting, but I'm just really stressed out, and I don't have anybody but my girlfriend, which she really helps out a lot, cooks and cleans and does the laundry. And she's honestly more of a mom to my kids than my ex was. But I'm trying to endure. I'm trying to stay strong. Even though inevitably she could just take everything from me if she wanted. She had her sister lost her place at one point and didn't have anywhere to go. And her own parents wouldn't even let them stay there. They were living in my living room. And when her sister would get up in the morning and go to work, she would take her husband over to his best friend's house to hang out and leave the kids there at my house for me to take care of. How stupid. I was such an idiot. I thought I was being there and supporting family, and they didn't give two shits about me. I was there to help them, and now they're out there helping, spending my money that I worked hard for. I'm still working hard for it. It's not like when you take someone's equity that you just take money and it's all yours. I'm paying double what I was paying before for 10 years. I'm paying double now. So that way she can go to concerts and have fun and enjoy life, because life is so amazing for her. She got her payback or whatever. I don't know how women justify it. I don't know how she can fucking sleep at night, to be honest. I wouldn't be able to do that. I couldn't do that to anybody. So I guess you just take it for what it is. Well, that's where I've been. I've been stressed out, and I don't really know exactly where to turn. At first, I was trying to do all this legal stuff by myself. And as I got closer to that time, I was like, you know what? I can't do this by myself. I'm going to need to hire a lawyer. So, and then when you talk to them about it, they're like, well, from a lawyer standpoint, I don't really know exactly how you would do it by yourself. So, I mean, it's definitely set up. It's set up to where, oh, look at that. I can put another one of those on. It's definitely set up to recirculate money into the economy. It's not meant for, kids. When you do have kids, that's when there's more money involved. and they don't really care. There's a perfectly good house that I bought for my family, but for some reason, it's not good enough because I'm not good enough. But that's the end of my rant for now. I'll be back. I'm gonna probably start posting a lot more. Ooh. How do I get rid of this? You stop streaming, please.